What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Turnbuckle Topics. My name is Pat, and tonight is the final stop on the road to WrestleMania. That's right, tonight is WWE Fastlane. We have 8 matches on the card, 4 title matches, 4 non-title matches, and who knows, maybe during this video they'll throw in 1 or 2 other matches, because just about 48 hours ago we only had 5 matches scheduled maybe, and they literally just threw a few in. So I'm looking forward to each and every one. I'll get to my predictions in just a moment, but if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notifications bell so that every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to watch it, and hopefully like, comment, share, you know the drill. So, without further ado, let's get down to business. Now, before I get into these predictions, I just gotta let each and every one of you know that WWE Fastlane, it's got a special place in my heart. I gotta be honest, because 6 years ago, back in 2015, way back when, that was when I first subscribed to the WWE Network, and the first pay-per-view I watched was Fastlane. And the irony of it all, how it's come full circle, we saw Roman Reigns go up against Daniel Bryan, and the winner of that match would go on to WrestleMania 31 to face Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And that's where we saw Roman Reigns win. So anyway, let's get into these matches, shall we? So we got Shane McMahon going up against Braun Strowman, the monster among men. They've had a little feud going on for the better part of the last month or so, ever since Braun felt slighted that Adam Pearce and Shane McMahon didn't put him in the Elimination Chamber match, which doesn't make much sense because they were all former WWE champions, and Braun is a former WWE Universal Champion. Nonetheless, they have this feud going on back and forth, and I think it's really gonna culminate to another match at WrestleMania in just 3 weeks' time. So my prediction as to who's gonna win at Fastlane tonight, I gotta go with Shane McMahon. I'm going with Shane McMahon. I think Shane O'Mac's got a couple tricks up his sleeve, and yeah. So we have Seth Rollins going one-on-one tonight against Shinsuke Nakamura. Should be one heck of a matchup, and I'm thinking Seth Rollins is gonna take this. And I say that because based off the strength of the whole Cesaro-Seth Rollins feud over the course of the last month, which I think is great, finally seeing Cesaro as a singles competitor yet again, a breath of fresh air. We know he's an amazing tag team specialist, and before I just go on a complete tangent, I just gotta say that we know Cesaro's great in the tag team realm, right? Jack Swagger, Tyson Kidd, Sheamus, as of late, Shinsuke Nakamura, which with most of those partners, he's won gold, some multiple times. So we know he's great. Let's put him in the singles realm. Let's book Cesaro correctly. And again, Seth is going to beat Shinsuke tonight, which I hope leads to that Cesaro-Seth Rollins matchup that I think most of us would love to see, because we know Cesaro could do the damn thing. It's just that every time they give him a slight push as a singles competitor, it's like they get nervous and they're like, they pump the brakes real quick and throw him with a new tag team partner. We don't want to see that anymore, all right? So Seth with the victory. What to expect with this match? We have Alexa Bliss going one-on-one, allegedly against the Viper Randy Orton. Do I think this is going to be an actual match? I don't. We haven't seen the Fiend Bray Wyatt in the better part of 3 months, ever since Randy Orton lit him on fire at the TLC pay-per-view back in December. I would have to say that being that we are 20 days away from WrestleMania, that most of us are anticipating a Randy Orton the Fiend feud, a matchup if you will, that he's got to return tonight, right? I mean, it only makes sense. I don't know what to expect. I'm sure you don't know either. It's anybody's guess. If I had to pick a winner, Randy Orton wins by disqualification due to interference by The Fiend. This is going to be a match. We got the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, going up against the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. It's going to be an absolute beatdown, a brawl, a Donnybrook. To pick a winner in this match, I don't know. Is anyone going to survive? But if I'm going to pick a winner, in all sincerity, I got to go with Drew McIntyre. I've got to see him going with some sense of momentum going into WrestleMania in just a few weeks, going up against the WWE Champion, Bobby Lashley. All right, now let's get to the gold. I'm going to start off with the United States Champion Riddle going up against the leader of Retribution, Mustafa Ali. I think it will be a quality match, no doubt about it. But I think Riddle will win, he will retain, and he will go into WrestleMania as the United States Champion. Now, I could definitely see a rematch against Ali at Mania, potentially a triple threat match, which I think I would actually enjoy most. That third member, I'm not sure who it would be, but I would prefer that kind of match for the US title. Always love seeing those kinds of matches for the mid-card titles, the Intercontinental Championship as well. Triple threats, I really do enjoy them. So we have the Intercontinental Champion, Big E, going up against Apollo Crews. There is one thing on Big E's mind, and that, my friends, is revenge. Ever since Apollo attacked Big E just a few weeks ago on SmackDown, dropped the ring stairs on him from over the top of the ring, Big E ain't playing games, as you saw on SmackDown just the other night, chasing him around the golf cart and giving him a good old-fashioned beatdown. This should be a good match. I do enjoy Apollo Crews a lot, but I think Big E is not having it. Bottom line, Big E will retain his Intercontinental Championship. So we have the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line tonight. We have Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending against The Boss, also known as the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, and her tag team partner, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. At Elimination Chamber, I picked Sasha and Bianca to win. I ain't doing it again. But if you do win, I'm gonna be upset, because you played me. So I gotta go with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler retaining their tag team championships. I expect more friction between Sasha and Bianca, leading to the matchup in 3 weeks at WrestleMania. It's time for the main event. We got the Tribal Chief, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, going up against the man of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. We got the Special Enforcer, whatever the hell that means, Edge, that will be right there too. Now whoever wins this matchup will then become Universal Champion and defend that very championship at WrestleMania against Edge. This is going to be a great matchup. As I said earlier in this video, first pay-per-view was Fastlane, and it was Roman versus Daniel Bryan. Now, at that point in time, Daniel was on top of his game, on top of the world, and Roman was, just getting acclimated to WWE and in the spotlight, if you will. But this time, Roman is not playing games. And without a shadow of a doubt, I don't care what Bryan brings to the table, without question, Roman Reigns is going to defend that title, retain that title, and go to WrestleMania 37 as the Universal Champion, because bottom line is this. Roman Reigns versus Edge, that is juicy. That is must see. A Daniel Bryan Edge match, would I watch it at a pay-per-view? Absolutely. Would I watch it at WrestleMania? No. Roman Reigns retaining that gold, going up against Edge. So once again, as always, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Turnbuckle Topics. My name is Pat. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notifications bell, like, leave as many comments as you wish. And yeah, enjoy the pay-per-view, and I'll see you next time.